Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditas. Let's get to it. It's Thursday, October 22nd, 2020. Welcome to day 1372. Another 787,000 workers filed new unemployment claims last week, the lowest level since March, but still above the pre-pandemic levels. Meanwhile, Republicans on the Senate Judiciary Committee advanced the nomination of Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court in a 12-0 vote. Democrats boycotted the proceeding in protest of what they viewed as an illegitimate confirmation process. A full Senate vote is expected on Monday, a month to the day after Trump announced her nomination to succeed Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Moving on, Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe accused Iran of sending fake but menacing emails to voters and warned that both Iran and Russia had obtained American voter data. While most of that voter registration was already public, Ratcliffe said government officials have, quote, already seen Iran sending spoofed emails designed to intimidate voters, incite social unrest, and damage President Trump, end quote. Ratcliffe was referring to emails sent to Democratic voters purportedly from pro-Trump far-right groups, including the Proud Boys. U.S. intelligence officials are reportedly more concerned with Russian cyber attacks than they are with the fake threatening emails that Iran sent to U.S. voters. Russia's hackers have targeted a wide swath of American government networks, including those involved with the election, and appear to be preparing to sow chaos amid any uncertainty regarding the election results. While intelligence officials did not say what Russia planned to do, they did say that Russian groups could use their knowledge of these systems to deface websites, release non-public information, sow chaos, and exacerbate disputes around the results. Trump, meanwhile, has repeatedly discussed firing FBI Director Christopher Wray after the election. He's told his advisors that he's frustrated that Wray won't announce an investigation into Joe and Hunter Biden. Trump wants an announcement similar to the one made by then FBI Director James Comey just 11 days before the 2016 presidential election. Meanwhile, Trump posted an unedited 38-minute video of his 60 Minutes interview, which he abruptly walked out of, claiming the video revealed, quote, bias, hatred, and rudeness, end quote, by correspondent Lesley Stahl. The footage, however, showed Stahl asking firm questions and repeatedly challenging Trump's assertion that the coronavirus pandemic is nearing its end, as well as asking why he doesn't encourage people to wear masks and how he would protect people with pre-existing conditions if the Supreme Court strikes down the Affordable Care Act. In a second video posted of Stahl's sit-down with Pence, she asks what just happened. Quote, Trump is a man who speaks his mind, Pence replied. During the interview, Stahl challenges Pence for offering campaign talking points in response to her questions. Quote, this was not a rally. This was not just a campaign speech to the public. This was supposed to be an interview, and the same with the president, she told Pence. And I feel that you both have insulted 60 Minutes and me by not answering any of our questions and by giving set campaign speeches that we've heard both of you give at rallies and not answering our questions, end quote. CBS News, meanwhile, accused the White House of violating an agreement that it had with the network ahead of its Sunday air date. Moving on, Seattle, Portland, and New York City are suing the Trump administration over Trump's threats to withhold federal funding from so-called anarchist jurisdictions. The cities argue that the administration's actions violate Congress's power to dictate how federal funds are spent and state and localities' authority to police and provide public safety as they see fit. And finally, Trump issued an executive order making it easier to hire and fire civil servants who work on policy. The order would shift employees from competitive service, which covers most of the 2.1 million executive branch employees, into accepted service, which generally applies to political appointees. And in the polls, Gallup says 56% of voters believe Trump does not deserve to be reelected, while 43% say he does. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditas.